It had become a daily occurrence. A group of employees gathered to look out the window at a strange lady who walked past the office each day. At most other times in this city's history, the situation would have been so common it would hardly have warranted attention, but in 1995, in this once walkable Pennsylvania community, it was a spectacle. The lady wasn't strange for any other reason than that she was walking. After she was first noticed, the mystery began to thicken. Where was she going? Why was she walking? Was she convicted on drunk driving charges? Sightings began to pour in, placing her in different parts of town, and a map of her cardiovascular activities began to form. She could be walking up to 7 miles twice a day. Nobody asked the lady why she was walking or where she was headed. If she had been going in circles on a track and covering who knows what distance, she wouldn't have been the only one, and the walking would have been clearly for her health, not for travel. If her motivating factor was travel, however, at least in this town, at this time, she was alone in choosing to walk rather than drive, and so her observers judged her as strange, the strange lady who walks. How had a once common activity become so out of the ordinary? It has come to be that in many cases, walking today is often inconvenient, if not impossible. It's no wonder why more people don't walk in many of today's communities. Stores and offices are often built along 4 or more lane roadways without sidewalks, which makes taking a walk not only unpleasant, but risky. Destinations are also far apart, meaning it takes longer to go from where you are to where you want to be. 30 years later, walking across this same town means being splashed by passing vehicles going around obstacles, crossing wide, busy highways, going out of the way, over a pedestrian obstacle course with little to look at besides plastic road signs and miles of concrete. Walking is the most natural, practical way to travel. When we choose where to live, how to build, or how to redevelop, walking should be given primary consideration. In places where we can walk, transit works better, bicycling is more attractive, and we are able to get much of the cardiovascular activity we need without inhaling an abundance of pollutants from automobiles and without owning or driving to a treadmill. Let's work to make sure walking is not strange, it's perfectly natural and advantageous. Adapted from an article in Sustainable City News on WordPress.